coming down, let his world turned over, and angels fall without little Teddy there. And I go on as little Teddy gets colder, or as little Teddy sometimes prayer. Little Teddy knows the rules they always told little Teddy, and the love little Teddy never knew was the things they never showed little Teddy that swallowed the light from the sun inside little Teddy's room. Yeah, counting down, the world turned over, and the angels fall without little Teddy there. And I go on as little Teddy gets colder. Always someone's prayer, and there's no time for losing. When little Teddy stands, they fall. Yeah, little Teddy wants to come down, to turn the world over. That's so nice. That's how I'm interpreting this. I love Teddy so much. I'm going to Teddy poems that full blogs. Read it's on me just to read it. Another one to the pile. Another one by Siddhasta. That's what little Teddy says. Another one to the pile. Another one by Siddhasta. And $1 US worth 112,000 units of currency around. That's what means a lot of dowry money for little Teddy's hand in marriage. But Steffi Graf said to a friend who wanted to marry her, how much money do you have? I love you some Steffi Graf. I love you some 10 cigarette bracelets. Feet, suckle toes. Covfefe, COVFEFE, for the cheese food station drool, cringy, CRNGY, excellent. Don't eat my shorts! Asterix, I'm a girl to come. As long as I get my Deborah, Middle Eastern should do candlelight vigil for all the humans who died from Middle Eastern countries' conflict, issue humanitarian cultural exchange instead of military service for Middle East countries like Israel, Iran, and Arab countries like Dubai. Sharing food is love. We can respect each other's language, religions, cultures, traditions, and if someone wants to have alcohol, should be legal so don't overdose and die. 60% of the time I face with little Teddy every time. What the world needs now is for little Teddy and their single friend or family member of little Teddy to propose to me on Instagram. That is just the one thing. This world has too little love. If USA gives Iran technology to make practical amounts of fresh water from salty water, Iran would love Trump so much. Iran to build a golf course for Trump instead of Iran, and a Disney World franchise instead of Iran for Trump too. Since it's points in the heart, never lose hope, my dear heart. Miracles dwell in the invisible. Hashtag Rumi, RUMI. 260 days out of the year we have sunlight in Iran. That's a lot of renewable energy. We extract in the Middle East, ladies. I'll have a Michael Jackson sound to have you for money. All Michael Jackson sounds saying is nobody really cares in the Middle East. We Middle Easterners care for peace and coexistence in the Middle East, for the Middle East, by the Middle East, in the name of democracy, like Charlie Chaplin movie. Let's unite, parkour, peace out. Here, hearts and lives love really well. Whether Moscow synagogue, they do all have the reading the book of love, unvexed, wilderness, free of hell. He beneath the bow, fast going, book of verse, carry paradise now. I'll have a 10-second versus sounds of having on the food menu. It sounds like they're making a baby and giving birth to a baby all at the same time. All at the same time. They eat Jackie Chan. Okay, Chris Tucker, you left and right. Ha, ha, ha. These are vocal training exercises, VOCL, so I can enunciate words and pronounce them correctly. I have a grade 3 understanding of English. It's awful. I don't know how to speak English or Persian. I speak English, you know. This is why my relatives separate my time and space, especially my nephew and nieces, especially those who I've never seen before. Culture open doors. Politics closes doors. See? Fuck you, fuck me. Twins, battle twins, nature twins, living get me off others. And what is more? Now we'll do Persian word of the day. Declare God a Trinity. Trinity. Persian word of the day is react. React. Just do it when you want to go do it. React. Just do it when you want to go. React. React. Second, do it. Shrek, donkey! React, 2 syllable. Axol amal. Axol amal, 4 syllable. English words easier. It's an easy one. Axol rose. Ole. Axol amal. Amalet, tenderizes, reacts to tense muscles. Reacts, it's nice to make you melt in your mouth. It's good vegetarian food. Oh. Okay. Surely this is a new revelation of our new President Foundation. False piece of ever. This is the same old golden oldie. Buddha and Surah. This is to support non-government organization, non-organization, Party Foundation, PLF, PFL, Positive Feedback, who support King, who's regards against CD Mojna Guda, and who's broken like a flamingo, which food's the best. Now I'm going to do cultural news of the day, declaring quarter Trinity. Food, dance, and music news. Here we go. Iran reacts to Mamdani win. From Islam triumphant to democracy masterclass. That's how we should think in the Middle East by burping. Ladies. This is very serious. Zohran Mamdani's stomping win in New York's mayoral race drew starkly different reactions in Tehran, with views on the first Muslim to run America's largest city reflecting a bitterly divided political landscape. For hardline supporters of the Shiite theocracy, his fate was a welcome slap to a U.S. establishment seen as implacably hostile. To their critics, Mamdani's win highlights everything the Iranian system resists: youth, pluralism, and the power of the vote. The conservative daily Hamshahri, published by Tehran municipality, splashed America against America on its front page, interpreting Mamdani's victory as a proof of the U.S. enemy's internal divides. Tehran lawmaker Abul Qasim Jarareh declared in parliament, Zohran Mamdani's victory shows the strength of the slogan, Death to Israel. What? What? Without elaborating, he then joined fellow lawmakers in chanting the slogan on the floor of the parliament, a regular practice among arch conservatives. Abdul Motahhar Mohammadi, spokesperson for Tehran's mayor, wrote on social media, the clear message of Zohran Mamdani's election is that the people of New York reject the influence of a genocidal regime in U.S. governance, adding that Iran welcomes any strengthening of anti-racist and pro-Palestinian discourse anywhere in the world. Gaza and Israel. Mamdani's platform emphasized affordable housing, police reform, and Palestinian solidarity, earning him strong backing from progressives and Muslim organizations. Early in his campaign, he faced criticism for using the phrase globalize the intifada and has since distanced himself from the slogan. Mamdani has repeatedly called Israel's incursion into Gaza a genocide, but he has spoken out against anti-Semitism too. In an interview, he cited his Shiite Muslim faith as an important inspiration. To stand up for justice, to stand up for what is right, often means doing something difficult. Imam Hussein's, peace be upon him, conviction in spite of the odds is something that inspires me. Mamdani has hit out at what he has called Islamophobia in the wake of 9/11 attacks, but has not cited Islam as the basis of his political outlook. Still, Tehran University academic and ideologue Fouad Izadi called Mamdani's victory the arrival of the message of 13 Aban in New York. He was referring to the Persian calendar commemoration of the 1979 storming of the U.S. Embassy by revolutionary students and the hostage taking over of staff there, which permanently soured relations. Soured like soured milk. I love soured milk. We call it doux. It's so good. It's so gassy. I coughed at my own, just saliva. Went down the wrong hole. Ladies. The date is now celebrated annually in Iran as a focal point of state-sponsored hostility toward Washington. Free elections versus clerical vetting. Middle East analyst Mustafa Najafi criticized the hardliners in a social media commentary that titled America's Self-Healing System or the Message of 13 Aban in New York. Lacking a realistic understanding of the inner workings of power in the United States, some in Iran keep insisting that the country is on the verge of collapse or regime change, he wrote. Many critical voices drew sharp comparisons between America's open elections and Iran's heavily restricted political system, where supervisory bodies often whittle down lists of eligible candidates. Mamdani's victory shows that despite 46 years of propaganda against America, it is democracy and the rule of law, not the will of the president, who is the top official of the system, that prevailed there. Prominent commentator Sadegh Ziba Kalam posted on social media. The veteran analyst was alluding to the limitless authority of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, Iran's ultimate decision maker in all matters, including elections. Conservative commentator Abdul Reza Davari also wrote on social media, Mamdani's rise in New York is proof of people's sovereignty and modern civilization. The roots of America's global leadership lie in this very expression of the people's will. In our religious democracy, the Guardian Council bars a Zoroastrian from city council because of his faith, but in an American liberal democracy, a socialist, Muslim, anti-Zionist can become mayor of New York, Davari wrote in another post. He was referring to Sepanta Niknam, a Zoroastrian elected to Yazd city council in 2013. After winning re-election in 2017, a defeated candidate challenged his eligibility because of his religion. Although Zoroastrianism is a recognized religion under Iran's constitution, Niknam was barred from taking his seat for over a year. While he is eventually allowed to return, his candidacy for future elections was ultimately disqualified, making the case a symbol of theocratic discrimination. Masterclass in democracy. Prominent jurist Mohsen Borhani called Mamdani's win a masterclass in democracy, rule of law, and respect for citizens' choices, urging Iran's Guardian Council, which oversees the approval of presidential candidates, to learn from it. The rise of Mamdani, 34 years of age, also reignited Iran's long-standing debate over youth exclusion from politics, even among conservatives. Khamenei is 86 years old. Guardian Council Chairman Ali Jannati is 98 years old. And President Masoud Pezeshkian is 71 years old. They're so old. It's very serious. If this young man from New York ran for office here, would the Guardian Council even approve his qualifications? Conservative activist Vahid Ashtari asked bluntly. In Iran, our elections are always between the same figures, he added. Could any 30-something even imagine becoming mayor of the capital? Preach to the choir. Mamdani. I forgot the first name already. It's a difficult name. Zohran? How do you say it? Zohr. Like Zorro. Zohr. I want to da 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 da. If that is the only thing I'll ever do. Heroes rise, heroes fall, rise again through it all. In your eyes, I can see the glory. I want to spend my lifetime loving myself. If that is the only thing I'll ever do. I don't care for Halloween costumes because I'm already scared of marriage. The two scariest words in the English language are wedlock and till death do you part. Hashtag till death do you part. Shrek, donkey! Oh, you're a girl drinking? Damn! Work that up, Duke! Okay. I got myself. Strike one. I counted as strike one. What else? That's the new stuff. That's how I stay in touch with my family. Culture opens doors, politics closes doors. In one ear, out the other ear. Now I'm going to do Samuel Golden. That's the five my blueberry dance. Man, am I ever hairy? You're a wizard, Harry. Really? I know there's a reason I'm so hairy. Ah! Try, it was worth it. Strike two. Ah, you're almost out of there. Blue Jays, Blue Jays, Blue Jays, Blue Jays. He gets me all emotional. It was such a close call. What else? I'm going to do the same old karaoke, dust. Here I go. Full train exercises. Another winter day has come and gone away. I've been to Paris and Rome, but I want to go home. And I ran up, it's like home around me, fellas. Also like extraterrestrial, like that was like Wizard of Oz movie, but also like extraterrestrial movie. E.T. Alien want to go home. E.T. want to go home, yeah, fellas. E.T. want to go home. You know where home is? Home is not a place. Home is your relatives are. Why am I telling you like this? Because that's the beautiful frame by the falls. We want to be experiencing all the mistakes and the failures of our relatives and nephews and nieces, so I can appreciate when they master an art or a science and they become an apprentice. Like Donald Trump's Apprentice show. Donald Trump didn't want to be associated with "you're fired." He wanted to be associated with "you're hired." Make America great again. America number one. Everybody look under your global citizen chairs. You have an Make America great again job. You're hired. You're all hired. You're hired. You're hired. You're hired. Everybody's hired. Trump. USA. Why wouldn't you get all caught up in that? Trump had a lot of power and money, and he did what any reasonable man should do. Have as much relationships with as many different women as he possibly can. Cheers to Trump. Why not? That's the greatest coitus, the greatest pleasure, really. Food can only satiate so much. Oh, brrr, peppy, I'm Persian. Persianality. I'm Parisian. Paris and Rome and dan. So dan. It's an ode to another Roxbury film. It's an Persian spark. Take me off and close up, take me off and close up. Skiing hat, it's me off and club. Skiing hat, it's me off and club. Brum bum bum, to close up, brum bum bum, to close up, brum bum bum, to close up, brum bum bum, to close up. Get naked, down. I like big fat gold butts and I can't lie. You let me off, I swear ghosts can't deny. I go around the park in your face, nothing in your face, you get sprung. It's getting hot and it's so hot, I'm taking off all my clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm going to take my clothes off and shower. Appreciate mother of my child would like to play racket sports or foosball, although she's lost time, no substance. Hasten shows all the work, especially her birthday, my giant head, I think I told babies. Fast Young Accessory 1 means Fast Young Accessory 2. I did a note to the Fast Young watercolor painter, who passed away recently around 90 million years and buried in Iran somewhere. May his relatives have peace in these trying times. Just on the fact, great time of high school job, but I don't want me to hide the 120 pounds of that lemon discrimination. She's pretty good doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. That's not against the law in Australia. Advanced human community, social media, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, let's promote you through home parkour, and do extreme amount of sports, so whatever gives the wings, it says they're safe to catch them because they count up to the parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, the whole shebang. I'm crazy and I like it. Loca. What? Shakira, no fighting. And then when I tell me Shakira could dance like this, Shakira makes English, I was Spanish, come on, Shakira. Baby, you and me sink. Nothing but dorky stuck at flamingo, so let's find when I get new Discovery channels on YouTube. I want to fly like an eagle, like Brangelina's and George Clooney's and Mark Clooney's Discovery channels after they have their kids. Parkour, peace out.